Hey YouTube, it's your girl Rajan coming to you today with another video. This video today we're gonna say is halfway sponsored by Sangster's Rum Cream, which I have finished cause yeah. Anyway, today's topic of today's video is the reasons little kids suck and why being an older parent sucks sometimes. Um, I was talking to a friend and I'm like, what can we talk about today? What can we talk? She was like, why don't you talk about being an older parent? Because I have a handful of friends who have become parents to younger children. I am a mother of four boys. Two of my boys are grown and two of my boys are um, preschool and elementary grade school age. So all of the things that I used to do, that I used to remember, how easy it was when I was younger, it's a whole different ball game now, y'all. It's a whole different ball game. And I know I'm not the only one out there that's like, what the fuck? So I just decided to compile some points of why kids suck and why being an older parent is just like a whole different. The first thing I'll touch on is when you are an older parent, I believe after the age of 35, you are considered a high risk pregnancy. You're considered a high risk pregnancy. So, if you're considered a high risk pregnancy, that means you will automatically be classified as advanced maternal fetal age, which is code word for you're a fucking fossil, which is pretty much how you feel when you go to your doctor's appointments. So, I did not plan on having children later in life, but God just so blessed me that that's how it worked out. I'm also married to a Caribbean, and nobody told me that Jamaican men love children. I was under the impression, and I will tell anybody, people that know me outside of YouTube land, I will tell anybody this. I thought when you got older, in my mind, older equated shit just stopped working. Like I just felt like the plumbing would eventually shut down on its own. Having children was the farthest thing from my mind, so I did not do anything to prevent not having children because I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm good. Surprise! I have a 4-year old and a 6-year-old. They are my world, but they also contribute to all of this up here, all this, all this that we working with, which is why we continually invest in hair dyes and all that good stuff. No beat today. Nothing but some old school MAC Oh Baby lip gloss. How many of y'all remember Oh Baby by MAC? That's all we working with. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. So anyway, I had to kind of keep my points together a little bit. I was trying to think like, so I'm not all over the place, but if I am, so what? Because if this video ain't for you, just keep it moving. When you have children, and this applies to anybody, young or old, they are fucking expensive. They're expensive. But again, when you are 20 years removed from your first set to your next set, you're not thinking about all that. So you are faced with daycare and car seats, and you need a bigger car. The last thing I was thinking about, the very last thing, I wind up having two kids 2 years apart. All of a sudden, I needed a bigger car. There was all these car seats. There's all these shit I had never heard of that didn't exist when my children, my older boys, were born. Boppy pillows with holes in them and shit. Like, I mean, what the hell? So, you're out. You feel very out the loop. You feel very out the loop, and it's very expensive. So, minivan. I swore on nothing but death. You would never catch me in a minivan. Like, I'm like trying to be fly. You can't be fly in a minivan. But when when you all of a sudden double your pleasure, all of a sudden you got to get a minivan. So yeah, that's the suck aspect of that. They take away some of that cool factor and shit. I just don't think you can floss or be flossy in a minivan. And as far as daycare costs, most of us are trying to build up our fucking retirement, and you got to be digging in your retirement funds to pay for daycare. And after a while, don't nobody want to see no 40-year-old stripper. You can dip it low, but you might can't get it up. My knees bad, so What you gonna do? The next thing, all of the energy, I do not remember. In my mind, my older boys were angels. Like they were nothing but easy. And that's probably a lie, but I'm so far removed. And now I feel like my younger set, Lord, I wasn't ready. So my 4-year-old, we're gonna nickname him sociopath because he's something extra. He's a Capricorn. I don't much know about zodiac. Um, but I know he's something extra. His dad tells him every day, "We're gonna give you 2 good licks." That's that Jamaican, cause yeah, he thinks he's running shit over here. He like boss baby. My 6-year-old is a 65-year-old man reincarnated. Like you would swore he worked in the shop. He took his lunch. He had him a little sip. He had a long day. He tired. He don't want to hear nobody mouthing about that bullshit. When he comes home every day, he puts up his shoes, his coat. He gets his tablet. He wants some crackers, some apple juice, a snack, and he's in his room. He ain't about the shits. You be trying to talk to him, and he be looking at you like, "Could you please get out of my room?" That's one of the reasons kids ain't good. Um, being, little kids, there's no getting around their assholery. We're gonna make that a word. Their assholery is the rite of passage. So it's just something you got to deal with. Everybody got to go through it. Some of my friends are going through it with their grandkids. I am fortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately. Fortunately, I'm going through it again with my babies. Um, weekends. Weekends, you can't go bust out with your girls and have a drink and do all those things that you used to do because your kids are grown. Weekends are now like motherfucking house arrest, like real talk. Um, and if my husband just so decides he's going to work on a Saturday, I'm in here like, oh Lord Jesus. I'm like calling like you almost done. You coming home soon? Cause yeah. So, another reason kids are assholes. Monday through Friday, when it's time to get up to go to school, I'm tired. I got one of them sitting on the toilet sleep. I got the other one that's running around the house acting like, he on meth. But let the weekend, like nobody wants to wake up. It's pure torture. On the ride to the daycare, is let me out the car, let me out of here. I don't want to go. All that BS, right? Or nobody wants to get up. Weekends, 6:30 they up in our room talking about good morning, mommy and daddy. The fuck you mean good morning? Get your ass out of here. Go back in your room and go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to fuck to sleep. And then I get here comes one of the stars of the video. Can you just say hello real quick?
Hello.
Okay, bye. Anyway, we got orders, breakfast orders, we got demands. I want this, I want that. So I go and what do you want for breakfast? I want sausage, I want toast, I want blah blah blah. You fix the shit, one eye open, you put it in front of them, and then you got I don't want sausage. Oh, and then spill shit. Oh my God. Both of them act like they got cerebral palsy. No offense to anybody that's got CP, but the minute you give them juice, everybody's like fucking Edward Scissorhands. Nobody can hold on to a cup of juice. Like, just spill shit all day long. That's another reason kids suck. That's another reason kids suck. You ever heard the saying, that's why we can't have nice shit? I guarantee you, if you don't want nice shit, have some kids. Have some little ass kids. On God. They run through the house. They tag team like they on meth. Hold on for 1 second. Let me talk to the 65-year-old. Pardon me. I'm trying to film a video. Could you keep your vocals out of the video? Yet, please and thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, right. I had to throat check somebody up in here. So again, you can't have nice shit. You can't have nice shit. If people ain't spilling shit or jumping over furniture or running around, and you be like thinking to yourself like, did I have nice shit when I was younger? Like with the younger kids, I don't know if you don't have the energy. Some days you just sit and you're just like, watch them running around, holler a little bit, like fuck it. That's one of the things that sucks about being an older parent. You don't have energy like you used to when you with your other kids. The next thing, they are you will swear all of them got tapeworms. They are hungry all the freaking time. All the freaking time, and no matter what you fix, it's not good enough. So you go to Costco or Sam's Club because your kids like fruit snacks and they like raisins and they like fruit cups. And you buy like $500 worth of shit. And then you bring it home and you're like, oh, here goes your fruit cup. I don't like fruit cups. Here goes your raisins. I don't like raisins. You know? And you're like, the fuck, you gonna eat these fruit cups, you're gonna eat these raisins. So everything is a battle. And then you feed them. And here we go. We don't have any raisins. Thank you very much. So, I apologize. We're going to take a temporary while we talk to the sociopath real quick. I'll be right back. That brings me to my next point. The world revolves around them. They're little assholes. No matter what, the world revolves around them. So the sociopath, yeah, the world revolves around them. So back to the snacks. So having a Caribbean husband, Jamaicans don't waste shit, nothing. So because these little kids constantly ask for food and snacks 24 hours a day, and then they don't eat it, I can't throw anything away because my husband will have an anxiety. He'll have like a full-fledged fit. So because he's like eating all of the shit that they don't eat, now he's about to have some double D's, like for real, for real. And the next thing for all of you new moms, stay the fuck off Pinterest. Pinterest is a whole lie. Pinterest will have you making shit that your kids not gonna eat, cutting your food up in shapes and shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Get them some Lunchables, get them some Uncrustables, and keep it moving. You will thank me. You will thank me because nothing that you do, they're not gonna be satisfied. Do we think we could keep the rattling down, please and thank you? Can you just dump them on the bed and not make so much noise? Thank you. Sorry, y'all. That's what I mean. I told you they was assholes. Okay, what's our next point? Oh my God, potty training. Potty training seemed like the easiest thing in the world with my younger two, but with my older two, I apologize, but I had a lot of help. And they were my first kids, and it was a rite of passage. It was new to me. And so, it wasn't that bad. I had a lot of help. These two here, oh Jesus, I at some point in time I was like, well, I guess they won't be pissing on themselves when they get to like the 6th grade, but what else can you do? The sociopath is so strong-willed till he will stand and argue with his father. I don't want to pee. I don't want to pee. I don't want to pee. Standing in front of the toilet. And my husband will say, I need you to go pee. The little one, he will be peeing all the while telling you he doesn't want to pee while he's in the process of peeing. And then once he realizes that he actually has peed, then he gets an attitude. He has a tantrum. So then he's mad that he peed in the potty. Kids suck. Poop. Okay. So one of them seems to have no feeling in his butt, and every once in a while you'll discover during bathing time, like a random turd that was hanging out. Like you didn't feel that back there. You couldn't tell nobody. You just think I like washing poopy underwear. Like when does it end? When does it end? Any women, like when does it end? And then the other one gets shame every time he has to poop. So instead of going to the bathroom, if he doesn't make it, then he hides under the furniture. So then you're tracking him down by the smell. You're like, who farted? Who farted? Everybody's got the deer in the headlight looks like. And once you track the smell down and you find out who didn't fart, then you take them to the bathroom and you help them to, as you're dislodging baseball sized shit off of them, and they're gagging and they're dry heaving. So let me get this straight. I'm the one back here dealing with the turd, but you over there acting like you're gonna throw up. Like I dare you to throw up. I dare you. I dare you to throw up, and I'm dislodging a turd off of you. I told y'all kids suck. Y'all don't believe me. They suck. They're like baby vampires. It's like they just suck. Oh my God. And then the clingy, lovey one. So my 4-year-old is going through a phase. Sometimes he loves me so much till I bullshit you not. Sometimes I can be sitting down and I can't even put my arm down. I'm like resting my arm on top of his head because that's how close he is. He like wants my soul. He wants my soul. He's like a bird. He's like gum that you cannot dislodge off of you no matter what. But then I always think about there's going to come a time when he's grown and he's gone and I'm going to miss it. So I just deal with it. There's other days when he is playing me like I'm his side chick and like he ain't got time, like I'm the side chick and I'd be like, "Can mommy have a hug or a kiss?" And he'd just be like, "Get at me later." Or I call you. I'd be like, "Okay, I told you our kids suck. I told you they suck. They suck. They suck." But you gotta love them. What else? Embarrass you. You take your kids out. You introduce them to your friends. Oh, these are your kids. Oh, let me say them, what their names and shit. And they're like, your friends, you take them out and introduce them to people, and you're like, they're all in your kid's face, like, "Hi, what's your name?" And your kid's looking at them like, and then you're like, "Tell so and so hi. Give so and so a hug." And you embarrassed like, these niggas know they got home training. They know. Oh, and church. My 4-year-old knows that church is the only place that he can't get throat checked at. So he will wait till we get in church. Oh, or the grocery store or any place where he knows that somebody could call CPS to show all of his ass. Not on a regular basis, but just, when he wakes up feeling froggy. So, yeah. Told y'all, kids suck. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe me. They suck. Um, you can't move like you used to. You're used to doing your own thing. You used to, you go to the gas station, get in and out of the car. Now you got kids. You got to worry about if you leave them in the car is Antoine and Jermaine and Daryl gonna steal your car with your kids in it while you run in the gas station. So then you got to decide, is it worth unhooking everybody and getting them out the car to take them in the gas station to stand in line in Speedway at 7:30 in the morning. So with the one cashier who wants to talk to you and ask you, do you have a speedy card or a speedway card? So you're holding on to your kids who are going up and down the aisles looking at shit, trying to pay for your gas. Then you got to get them back across the parking lot and hope they don't get hit by a car. And you got to strap them back in. Now you're late for work and you still haven't even pumped your gas. Or you leave them in the car and you run in speedway while the person in the car next to you is making a CPS complaint because now you have left your kids. So it's just another pitfall, downfall, reason why kids suck. And lastly, okay, they leave shit everywhere. They drop shit everywhere. They don't pick up shit. They just feel like you spend all day, every day picking up fucking toys everywhere you go. I came by my kid's room last summer, stepped on a car, flew up in the air, probably like a cartoon character, and landed on my back. And I couldn't do shit but laugh because nobody was home. And I laid in the floor like I fallen and I can't get up. And I'm like, I need a fucking life alert. Like fucking 911, 119, something. I laid in the floor for like 5 to 10 minutes, laughing my ass off because I was hurt. And I had to wait till all my bones and shit settled until I could get my ass up. So that's pitfall of being an older parent. I could just pop the fuck up. I had to make sure wasn't nothing broke before I got my ass up. And lastly, every parent can relate to this. Okay, so you ever come in your kid's room and they're playing or, they're talking and ain't nobody in there but them. You be like, who the fuck they talking to? Or sometimes you're talking to them and they're looking at shit and you looking and you don't see shit and you're like, what the fuck they looking at? You know? And then they got you looking all over your damn shoulder like these niggas see something I don't see. So now you like, let me burn some sage and shit and sage the house. Um, I was playing with my kid the other day, threw something at him. Knew I threw it, was just playing. He was like, "Who threw that?" I'm like, "I don't know. Who threw that? I don't know." He's like, "Maybe it's the ghost." I'm like, "The ghost? The fuck you talking about? You know something I don't know?" Oh, nigga, you got to go. You and your friend, y'all, you got to go. So, those are the reasons why kids suck and being an older parent sucks. But just so you guys know, it's nothing but love. It's all jokes. I love them to death. There's nothing I wouldn't do for them. If this video offended anybody, I don't really give a shit. If you want to call CPS, I don't really give a shit. I used to be a CPS investigator, so trust me, you can inbox me. I tell you how to fill out the complaint. I tell you exactly what to tell them when you call, and when they come, I had these niggas on the porch waiting for them. Okay. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all. Bye.